Hello, I'm here in my latest plugins demo to present you what it can do. It is called Businessomatic and it can post from and to Google My Business platform and it can connect it with your WordPress. So to get started, let's create a new demo instance. Click Create Demo. And you will be greeted with a WordPress backend where the plugin is installed. So let's get started and go ahead and configure it. Click on the Businessomatic plugin. Here we'll see that you will need to get Google OAuth 2 key and OAuth 2 secret. To get these, click here. Here you must select the project that is approved for Google My Business. If you don't have a project that is approved for Google My Business, then you should click here. And here you will see a list of things that you should do before starting using this plugin. So you should get a Google account. This probably you already have done. Try out Google My Business. This means that you should add to My Business place like I did. I have a place on Google My Business for my business and should submit your location to them and they will send to you a mail through post and you should input the code that you receive through mail and they will approve your Google My Business location. Afterwards, you will have a Google My Business location on Google Maps. And what you have to do is also create a new project in the API console on Google and request access to the Google My Business API. Requesting access can be done as follows. So you should note your project ID from the Google control panel and click here, Access Request Form. Here you will see a request form that you have to fill in before getting access to the My Business API. Project ID, project number, and so on. You have to fill in these forms and afterwards, after 1 or 2 business days, you will be granted access to the Google My Business API. After getting access to this API, if you select the project which got access and go to library and search for Google My Business, you will see that Google My Business API will pop up. It looks like this. You should click on it and click here Enable. After you have enabled the Google My Business API, you can go back, click Credentials, go ahead, create a OAuth client ID, web, give it a name, and here in the Authorize Redirect your URIs, should copy these 2 links that the plugin creates for you. Paste the first, hit enter, copy the second, paste the second, hit enter, click create, and you will get the ID which should be entered here and the secret which should be entered here. Click save OAuth info and the plugin is ready to roll. Let's go ahead and click on the My Business to posts. All you have to do now is click Authorize the app. Sign into the Google account that it is associated with your Google App ID, and the plugin is ready to function. Here you will have to select a location, select the post types you want to import from Google My Business, the schedule, how often you should run this rule, how many posts should be imported at maximum, and some advanced settings. The post title, you can use shortcodes. Here are the list of possible shortcodes to use here. The post content, also here are many more shortcodes that can be used. Remember last posted item and continue search from it. This will enable a pagination feature. If you check this, then the plugin will continue to import also older posts. If you uncheck it, only the latest posts will be imported from the page. Post status, moderate, pending, draft, publish, item type. Here you will see also any custom post type that you have active on your blog. The author name, post format, additional post categories, auto add categories from here, auto create categories parent ID. If you want to set the categories to be child of a category, you can set the ID of that category here. Remove WordPress default post category. If you want to remove the uncategorized category, which is set by default to all posts, auto add tags from these sources, additional post tags, a comma separated list, enable comments, pingbacks, trackbacks, set post date from original post. If you want to set the post date to the original date of the published post, custom post fields, you can use also custom fields. This is the syntax for using the custom fields. Custom post taxonomies, the same as custom fields. Automatically translate content to any language using Google Translate. Source language, if the source language is other than English, you should select one here. Auto get featured image, replace article image with royalty-free image. This can be configured from plugins main settings. With this feature, you can replace the original image of the article with a semantically almost identical image that is free from free image sources. Default featured image list, you can input here a comma separated list of default featured images if no image is found. Skip posts that are older than this date. Short rule description, and so on. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this rule. And let's start importing posts. Let's check our demo. It should be empty right now, only with a hello world post. And let's run the rule now. It generated posts. And here are the generated posts. They are the same as the posts that I have on my Google My Business account. The theme right here is a bit off right now because it shows a big image here, but your team should handle this differently. Okay, so this is the post importing part. You can import posts from Google My Business, as you can see here. These are imported posts. Okay, so now let's go ahead and delete these posts. Delete the importing rule. And I demonstrate the post to Google My Business feature. So here you will be able to post to your Google My Business page. And each time you post a new post on WordPress, also it will be posted to your My Business page. select your location where to post, click Save Settings, and now go ahead and create a new post in WordPress. Let's say I want to add this post. Let's add to it also a featured image. Okay, so now let's go ahead and post this post on this blog, and let's simply hit publish. And right now the the post is published to the business page. Let's hit refresh. As you can see, posted just now. The post was published successfully to my business page. Okay, so let's check real quick the settings in the plugin. So you can delay posting to Google My Business by an amount of seconds. You can use a sync method to post. This posts in the background and will not delay posting. If you noticed, posting took a bit longer right now because WordPress waited for the Google My Business post to be published. If you check the async checkbox, WordPress will not wait and posting to Google My Business will be done in the background. Here you can select the location where you want to post. Here you can set the template for the post that you want to submit to Google My Business. These are the shortcodes you can use. Try to upload also image. If you uncheck this, only text will be uploaded. Post language, you can set the language of the post. Call to action button, it's a learn more. So this button will be learn more. You can set this to order, book, buy, sign up, or disable it. Call to action URL will be set to post link. You can set a custom URL here. Post type generation rule. The plugin supports generating multiple post types. Here are listed post, event, offer, and here you can set WordPress posts types to be assigned to Google My Business post type. So you can set post to be assigned to event, and so on. So yes, you can set here to be to assign a WordPress post type to Google My Business post types. The default post type, if the rule does not define a post type to post to, will be this default My Business post type. This is the title for the event that will be posted. Shortcodes can be used also here. Start date, end date for the event. You can insert a date in natural language like this. The same for the end date. Offer title, the same for the offer type. Start date, end date, offer coupon code, redeem URL. You can set here a custom URL if you wish, and terms and conditions URL for the offer. Disable auto posting of posts, pages, custom post types, selected categories. To see categories, click here. Disable auto posting of tags. You can insert here a comma separated list of tags. Okay. We also have the activity and logging section. Here you will see some info about your server, rules that are currently running for importing. You can restore default settings for the plugin, delete all posts generated by this plugin, and a quick activity log for the plugin where only errors will be displayed, so it is good that it is empty now. Also in the main settings, here you will see some useful features. Do not check for duplicates, do not check for generated posting rule settings. This will disable the post checking when listing the rule settings and make it more quicker to display. Show extended item information meta box. This will show a meta box for plugin the posts. Enable logging, detail logging. Select word used for manual cron running. If you set here a word, you will be able to call the plugin, the automatic importing of the plugin using external crons. If you want to disable the WP cron, and this will be the link that should be called in this case using vget or any other automatic calling. Automatically clear logs every once in a while. Timeout for rule running. If the rule importing takes more than this amount of seconds, it will be automatically stopped. Delay between rule running, some amount of seconds. Send rule running summary to this email address. Copy images from content locally. Resize image size, height, and width. Also, here is the royalty-free featured image importing options. You can set morgue file, app ID, app secret, pixels, app ID, Flickr app ID, and some settings for it. A license, search results order, Pixabay app ID, and some settings for Pixabay image search. And also the plugin features Pixabay direct scraping and some options for it. And here is the attribution text that will be generated for this shortcode. You can also use some shortcodes here. Broad image search. Do not use original image if no free image found. Also, the plugin supports the shortest API to shorten links and monetize the outgoing links from your site. You can input a shortest API key here. Disable automatic excerpt generation to leave the excerpt blank and leave WordPress to automatically generate it. Strip HTML elements by ID or by class. Link generated post title to Google My Business posts. Shorten imported URLs using bit.ly. Using shorten exported URLs using bit.ly. Strip links from generated post content. Strip textual links from generated post content. Limit word count. Custom post source metadata. This will input a custom post source metadata in the plugin options. Web proxy, you can use also proxy authentication when posting from and to Google My Business. Automatically translate all the importing rules with Google Translate. Spin translate only post title and description. Spin text using word synonyms using Best Spinner, Word AI, Spin Rewriter, built-in spinner, wiki synonyms, free thesaurus. There are multiple options. Posting restrictions, minimum title welcome, maximum title welcome, content welcome, maximum ban word list, required word list, skip posts that do not have images, skip posts ordered than a selected date. Random sentence generator, you can define here list of sentences with variables in them, define the values for variables here, and the plugin will generate random sentences. Custom HTML codes using these shortcodes and this. Also, affiliate keyword replacer tool, search for a keyword, replace with another keyword and add a link to it. Also, the plugin supports these WordPress shortcodes that will display posts imported by the plugin. Also, the plugin will add Gutenberg blocks to the Gutenberg editor with these two shortcode functionalities, and I think I covered the whole plugin. Okay, so I hope you will enjoy this Google My Business post generator and importer, the Businessomatic plugin. So until next time, subscribe to this channel and just profit from this great plugin. So okay, until next time, bye bye.